Of drizzling it on my salads, on my Ezekiel bread. I don't eat regular bread because regular bread is bad, bad, bad. No, no, no. But oil, cooking oil. So what's up, everybody? You're watching Wellness Week Live. I am your host, DJ Tony. I'm not a DR. I'm a DJ. So always check with healthcare professionals. I don't know shit. Okay? I'm just telling you, talking to you, me and you. We're just talking. We talk. Capisci? Capisci o no? Quando devi parlare, capisci? No. Okay. So today, let's talk about cooking oils, which is something that I think most of us don't even freaking think about. You know, we go out to eat, people cook for us, our wives or husbands or whatever, or even ourselves. If you're like me, I cook for myself every day. And I used to think, oil, schmoil, oil's the same thing. I put a little oil in, cook it up, No. Oil is the foundation of premium quality eating. Okay. Remember, our bodies are Ferraris. We don't put shit fuel in the Ferrari. Now you may say, well, I'm cooking broccoli, right? Let's say you want to pan sear it or pan cook broccoli. Okay. You're doing good. Yay. Broccoli. But what do you cook it in? Now, oil's fine, right? Maybe or butter even. Actually, butter would be better than oil, but even butters can be problematic. It depends on the type of butter. That's another show. Although maybe it's this show because butter is an oil when it heats up. Anyways, okay, so you're doing good, right? You're like, okay, I'm cooking. Like last night, I cooked tuna steaks. Okay, I put tuna steak on the stainless steel pan that I have. Right, I cook tuna. Now, looks good, right? Cooking tuna. But what you cook the tuna in, the type of oil you use can make or break this. So I think we oftentimes don't realize, oil is the foundation, and then what you're cooking is the next thing. Okay, so cooking tuna or broccoli like I did last night, but you have to cook it in the right oil, because again, you cook it in the wrong oil, you're making yourself sick. You're giving yourself problems, and I don't mean sick like you're gonna throw up. I mean like you're deteriorating your body. Again, your organs, your muscles, your immune system. So let's start off with the oils you never want to cook with. And unfortunately, these are the oils that everybody cooks with, especially when you go out to a restaurant. Even if you go out to the finest restaurant on earth, they're going to cut corners on the oil because it's something that you can't really, you're not going to see, you're not going to taste per se. You know what I mean? You go out to the finest restaurant and you get filet mignon with, cauliflower or whatever. You think, okay, this is really quality. But they're going to cut a corner 99.9% of the time. They're not going to cook with high quality oil. So, but at home, this is why one of the reasons why you want to cook for yourself. But I'm not saying don't go out. Anyway, so here's the oils you want to stay away from. It's not good out there, folks. It's not good. You want to stay away from soybean oil. You want to stay away from corn oil. You want to stay away from canola oil, which everybody and their mother cooks with. You want to stay away from sunflower oil, and you want to stay away from safflower oil. Why? These oils, they're unstable. They have trans fat, basically. That's fat, okay? You look it up yourself. Don't believe DJ Tony. Trans fat, bad, no. And they're highly unstable. And they have typically a lower smoke point, too, which makes them carcinogenic when they get hot, okay? But they're the shit of the shit oil. They're shit oils. Now, the other thing is, why they're bad is how the oils are made. This is the other problem. Typically, they're made with a lot of caustic chemicals, a lot of high heat, a lot of deodorization and bleaching and things like that. So you want to stay away from those oils that I just read. I know I'm sorry to break your heart, but if you can, and believe me, you have the money. I know you have the money. You have the money. How many pairs of shoes do you have? I'm sorry. Do you go on vacation? Do you have the latest phone? How big's your television? Do you hang out with the girls? You hang out with the boys? You got money for alcohol? You got money for other recreational bullshit? Well, guess what? You got money for video games? You got money for chilling? You got money to eat better, okay? And oil is important, okay? It's really the building block. So the other problem with these oils, these shit oils that I just read off to you, is that you're also dealing with erucic acid, and it can't break down. So when you're eating, again, soybean oil, corn, canola, sunflower, safflower, it has erucic ERUCIC acid. Look it up. Don't believe me. Okay. And you can't break this down. So this is using the chemical process. Here we go. The word chemical. We don't want chemicals. So it's unstable, causes free radicals. Free radicals, I'm going to go into this show. It could be another show in and of itself. But free radicals are exactly what it sounds like. They're radical. They're crazy atoms and molecules and matter that are they're free and they're radical and they can't be contained. And so they go around like a bull in a a furniture store and just break everything. That's a free radical, and that's what you're getting when you get these oils I just read. So, what oils can we cook with, Anthony? Or what oils can we eat? So here's the thing, and the last thing is these oils that I just read off to you. They also make a thing or a byproduct, I guess, called oleic acid, which also cancer loves. So these oils, again, soybean, the corn, the canola, sunflower, and the safflower, they're one of the byproducts or one of the components is oleic acid, and cancer needs oleic acid. So you want to kind of stay away from this shit. Okay, that's it. So now what could we eat? What could we drizzle on our food? What could we cook with? Well, the two that I didn't mention, you know what I'm going to say, at least one of them, right? And that is olive oil and avocado oil, which ironically, these are fruit oils. They're not vegetable oil. So you basically want to stay away from vegetable oil. Vegetables are great, just not in the oil. And you want to cook with fruit oil. Avocado and olives are fruits. So you want to purchase olive oil or avocado oil. But here we go again. This is why I do the show, because I freaking love you. You got to know which ones you're buying, because there is a lot of olive oil. 80% of the olive oil out there is also shit. So how do you know which ones is which? Well, for starters, just common sense. Did I just spit? For starters, I'm getting so excited. So for starters, it's just common sense. You get what you pay for. So if I'm going to go out and buy, now by the way, we're going to talk about avocado and olive oil. They are different, and they're both good. I have both. I eat both. I consume both, but one is better for one thing and the other one's better for the other thing, which would be basically avocado is better for cooking because it has a higher smoke point. It doesn't burn at low temperature, so it's really good for frying or baking. I think it's about 500 and change the smoke point. That's good because you don't want it to cause carcinogenic chemicals, so it can cause free radicals. Olive oil is usually good. You can cook with olive oil, but you can't be like, I wouldn't bake with it. I wouldn't pan fry with it. I would, if you're going to do something like really quick, warm something up or sear something quickly or something like that, like olive oil is usually good. You drizzle on dressing and stuff like that, your bread. Okay, so the number one, how do you know which olive oil and avocado oil are the best? Price. Like anything else in life, you get what you pay for. Okay, now that's a general rule of thumb. I know there's exceptions. So generally speaking, an avocado oil is going to be expensive, and good olive oil is going to be expensive. But again, it's your life, and this is like medicine. It's great. So you want to, if you're spending, generally speaking, $15 or more for like a small bottle, whatever that is, a medium bottle, like less than a liter of olive oil, if you're spending $15 or more, that's probably a good oil. If you're spending $14 or less, it's probably a shit oil, like anything else. If it costs more, if it's better products, it's going to cost more. So $15 or more if you're spending for olive oil. Now, obviously, if you're getting olive oil in a 50-gallon drum, that's $15 is really, really cheap. We're talking about like, I don't know, like a 2 soda cans worth of olive oil. $15, that's probably a very good olive oil. Okay. The other thing is this. You want to get single source. And you got to read the labels. It's on there. So if you're getting your olive oil or avocado oil from, meaning Italy, all of it, Italy or Spain or California, from one grower, that's the key. Now, how do you know? Again, it'll be on the back label or on the website. You can just check it out or scan it on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? The barcode, the QR code. I mean, it's very, very easy nowadays. You just look it up. It takes a couple minutes, dude. This is your health. This is, again, your body's a Ferrari. You put the best fuel in the Ferrari. Okay. You deserve the best. So single source. You want to know the name of the grove or the name of the farm. It should be on the bottle. That's how you know if it's a good olive oil, avocado oil. Second, first pressed cold. Okay. You want to first cold press extra virgin. Okay. You don't want anything second press or third press, or if they're using a hot press, the heat is killing, the nutrients of the olive oil. It's again, potentially making it carcinogenic. The other thing is glass. If you see avocado oil or olive oil in a glass container, glass, bottle, that's probably a very good olive oil. Okay. And in plastic leaches. Plastic is also very porous to light. You want to make sure that the bottle is, has a darkened tint to it to protect the olive oil, avocado oil. But glass is a good indicator. Not saying it's the only indicator. It's a good indicator that, hey, this is probably good. You can keep going. The other thing is you want to look at the harvest date. So it should say it on there, whatever, June 13th, 2020, something, whatever. Harvest date's important. You also want to know, again, the name of the company, like where the farm or the grove is. And so I use one from California. It says first press, as the date, it says blah 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 farms. So all this stuff should kind of be on there. It doesn't really, you can get good stuff anywhere, but you know what? The big brand names, I'm not gonna name the names, of olive oil, they're usually shit. Again, they're in plastic. It might say extra virgin, it might say virgin, it might say olive oil. It's like $5 for a whole. You really got to go to the boutique, smaller bottle lines again, and you want to look, because a lot of avocado and olive oil, you're getting a blended from. You can have canola oil in some of these things, honestly. So you really got to look. It doesn't take too long. Just read the back of the freaking label. I mean, you know what I mean? If you have a question, you get your phone on you, just look up the website. Boom, done. You know what I mean? So, guys, that's a really good building block. Is the oils. So I love. I try to drizzle olive oil and avocado oil on my Ezekiel bread every morning. I just had a salad. I drizzle extra virgin olive oil. On my salad. There's I'm not going to name a name, but a famous cardiologist out there says your whole goal in life is to how much olive oil can you put in your mouth. That's your goal in life. He recommends. I'm not going to say his name, but he says a liter a week. I think that's crazy. It's a lot. I don't know how you do it, but I drizzle it on my food. You know what I mean? On my salads, on my bread, Ezekiel bread. I'll put it in my shake. Again, tablespoon or two, like nothing crazy, or just drizzle, but it's part of my daily diet. And that's one of the reasons why the blue zones, particularly in Europe, the Italians and the Greeks, one of the reasons why they stay so healthy and happy and strong and long lives is olive oil. Again, not the only thing, but that's an important thing. Olive oil is so good for our skin, our muscle, our eyes, our immune system, our gut lining, our bones, our brain. It's got omega-3 fatty acids. I mean, it's so essential. It's amazing. And I love avocado oil. It's got more of a sweeter taste to it. I like olive too. Olive has more of a grassy taste to it. If you got an olive oil that tastes neutral, like, it's probably shit. So anyways, hope that helps. What you cook with matters. And that's it. So you deserve the best. I believe in you. This is something you can add into your diet, even if you're like totally, I love chips and cake and cookies and ice cream all day and beer and wine and liquor and soda. Hey, you can add olive oil to your life, right? You're not giving up anything. So you can maybe start with that. I believe in you. You deserve the best. DJ Tony, over and out. I'm out of here, man. I got to go DJ a gig now. Sweet 16. Remember when you were 16? Oh. All right. I'm out of here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.